Dear delegates, dear friends of India's, I'm very honored and glad to be with you today. I'm glad to be with the present and the future of our political family, the European People's Party. In this beautiful venue that has been inaugurated just 1 month ago, a venue that symbolizes the robust and quality development that Cyprus has witnessed under the leadership of our government of democratic rally and President Nikos Anastasiadis. A place that also symbolizes what Cyprus has been since the ancient years, a crossing road for many civilizations. Dear friends, dear President of EDS, since our last meeting in Zagreb in 2019, many things have changed in our world. Things have been difficult for all of us in the past 3 years, and the difficult times are not over yet. Economies are facing an energy crisis and high inflation. While our economies were gradually recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic, another shock wave came to challenge our economies and our everyday lives. If something unstable in nowadays is the constant instability. And now we have the Russian invasion of Ukraine, a brutal assault on the people of Ukraine without any justification, without any necessity. We all condemn the Russian invasion in Ukraine in the strongest possible terms. Russia's invasion is more than an attack on Ukraine. It is an attack on every free country's right to decide its own future. Unfortunately, as Cypriots, we know firsthand what war and being refugees means, and we are experiencing the tragic consequences of war and of the illegal occupation by Turkey for almost the last half century, 48 years since 1974. Turkey invaded Cyprus in 1974 using exactly the same excuse as Russia in 2022 to attack Ukraine under a so-called peace operation. As Cypriots, we have therefore no right to remain silent while this war continues in Ukraine. As Europeans, we must show unity, we must show courage, and we must place our common values above all without considering any temporary costs. Dear friends from Ukraine, I want to reaffirm you today that we will never stop fighting for you at all levels. This man-made energy crisis must find us united. We must work together to find those alternatives way that will cut Europe's energy dependency on Russian fuels. We should seek for alternative markets in order to avoid any unpleasant events during the coming winter. Putin definitely will use natural gas to press and exercise political and energy pressure to whole Europe. To this end, Cyprus and the Eastern Mediterranean region can play a significant role. Various energy projects are taking place in our region, projects that could boost the energy market in the Eastern Mediterranean, like Egypt and the surrounding countries, together with Israel. At the same time, we must accelerate our green transition in order to have a truly energy-independent Europe. To achieve that, we'll have to face some temporary cost. But this is the only way forward in order to build a sustainable future for everyone in Europe. When I was a student in the United States, something that I remember, and I was there 1981 to 85, almost 40 years ago, a professor was mentioning to us, in order to achieve future success, we have to be ready to sacrifice today's pleasure. And for Europe to get really independent from the dependency on Russian gas, we have to be ready for today's sacrifices. But this is the only way forward in order to build a sustainable future for everyone in Europe. This is also my vision for Cyprus. This beautiful island that you have your Congress to become a green and tech island, a goal that we could realize by means of the Next Generation EU Fund. As a governing party, for the last 9 years, we were forced to face various crises. We faced the economic crisis in 2013, which was at the same time a banking crisis and a fiscal crisis. And now we face this 2020, the health crisis, and now the instability in Europe with the war in Ukraine, the energy crisis, and the high inflation. As Cypriots, we have achieved to overcome every single crisis, and when challenges emerge, we successfully face them and turn them into new opportunities. This is not the time to be satisfied, though. This is the time to continue further with all necessary reforms for a truly modern and friendly state for our citizens and the business sector. And I'm very confident that we'll get there. This is why the party is running again for the presidency of Cyprus. with myself as a candidate. We have a concrete plan for the country, and you are confident that with the support of our European allies, we'll deliver it. I hope that you will enjoy your stay in Cyprus, and best of luck to everyone running for elections today. I wish to all of you and to the new Bureau to have a successful and fruitful term. Thank you once again for being with us in Cyprus. All the best.